And if you look at Mischief's social, you'll see we screw around a lot with AI and things like that.
What are your thoughts on AI and creativity? There are some people who think like it's terrible, it's replacing everything and everyone, it's unoriginal. That's not my personal point of view.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear yours.
I mean, it's hard to have a blanket point of view because it's used in so many different ways and so many different
Yes.
stages. I can tell you where I think it works best and where I think it's lacking. Works great in research and get to know and up to speed, that kind of thing, and testing out, different theories of what if I tried this, in strategy and things like that. It's great. It's also really good in certain ways in production, not always. I think there's a level where you can definitely feel it's AI and that will put such distance between you and the consumer. So I don't think we're there yet. What I urge everybody to do is do not turn to AI for the blank page, right? The blank page is your space, and that is where you're supposed to make the mistakes because that is where you learn what you're thinking. And AI won't do that. AI is geared to find the most common answer. And if everybody is using AI at the very first stage when they're just trying to pull ideas together, everyone's going to come up with the same kind of ideas.
Right.
They're trained to not think on mistakes. They're trained to think of solutions and correctness, and creativity is about what happens on the edges. AI is about what happens down the middle.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's what makes the work so brilliant. You did a spot for the Super Bowl.
For Tubi, what we did that year was to make it look like in the middle of the Super Bowl. It was at the end of the Super Bowl, very close. I think it was tied game, last commercial spot. We made it look like somebody in the room had changed the station to Tubi. And it was like a quick 15-second spot. We, for the most part, produced it in-house, and it caused a lot of reaction and a lot of stir and a lot of interest in Tubi.
Yeah, we've put out a set of AI tools to help automate things. So our AI suite of tools is called Symphony, and we have things that just help creative people or brands iterate, make things faster. So you can take a photo of a glass of water, and then you can prompt it to have a hand pick up the water and take a drink.
Well, I think things like that, it's really useful, supplemental footage and things that don't necessarily require a whole day shoot for that,
Right.
It can be very efficient that way if it's seamless. I think where AI is actually really good is when you obviously know it's AI and it's done to bring fantastical visuals and things that so obviously couldn't be done in the real world to life.
Yeah.
And I think it's allowing people to express things that they normally couldn't. So it's opening up doors versus closing doors for other people.